I had a lot of friends that were doing stand-up, and we'd all perform together. And then we all did a showcase at the Improv in Los Angeles on Melrose. Showcase for this agency at the time, which was a big agency. And I had been doing stand-up for about 5 years at that point, and my girlfriend, who I convinced that she had to do stand-up, she was so funny. I'm like, you have to do stand-up, you have to try it. She had been doing stand-up for like a year, and we both showcased for this agency. And she got a call from them the next day, and I did it. And I had been working for it, and I thought for sure I had gotten them and that they would want to represent me. And she called me with the news, and I had to feign that kind of enthusiasm and say, yeah, oh, that's great, when I wasn't chosen. And it was awful because she was my really close friend, and I hated the way that I felt, that I was jealous and that I wanted to be chosen, and there must have been some mistake, and how could she get something that I didn't? It wasn't fair because I was the one who convinced her to do stand-up in the first place. And I had all of those thoughts, and I called my sister, Simone, and I said, I'm having really bad thoughts about my friend. This is what happened. And she said, it's okay for you to feel jealous. It's okay. That's a natural feeling. You can't stop yourself from feeling that way. And you've told me, so you've told someone. You don't need to tell anyone else. You just can't ever act on jealousy. But you have to understand that what you have is completely different than what my friend had. What you have, no one else has. So there will be a place for you. Don't think that because someone got something that you're not going to get something else. There's room for everybody. And that stuck with me always, because it's so easy to see somebody else kind of getting the limelight, or your light is fading. You're not, your light isn't always as bright as it's going to be. There's always people coming in and coming up. But to remember that there's always a space for you, because there is no one that's exactly like you. So whenever I have feelings like that, I always tell one person and then I don't act on them, and I never ever blow out someone else's candle to make mine brighter.